Hey you guys, it's Teresa and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my writing diary for September, and yeah, I didn't do one for October, so I've got some explaining to do. But as you guys know from having seen my story writing tag in the beginning of this video, I ended up not doing a diary for August. I thought I was going to do one, and then the last few weeks of August rolled around and there were a lot of emotions going on, primarily because I told myself I was going to start the second draft, or the third draft of my work in progress. And that ended up kind of flopping for me, not because I didn't want to, but I realized my anxiety had been rising pretty high for it. So that was really my biggest problem the entire month of August, was the anxiety around this third draft. I still do have some anxiety around it, but I've kind of bit the bullet a little bit after I wrote the first chapter, and then rewrote the first chapter, and then rewrote the first chapter again. But now I'm in kind of a content mode with it until I get my edits back from my friend, because I really want the first chapter to be good. But anyway, I ended up not writing a lot in August, so at all really. So that's why there was no writing diary for that month. And now that I'm back in the writing mood, I'm kind of getting out of my reading slump and both out of my anxious writing slump as well. I am really content. Like, I started looking through my friends' edits and realized that all of their edits are essentially questions I would be asking, as well as questions that I had not thought about, or like edits that I would have not noticed had I been editing this alone. And I feel really comfortable in their comments and their commentary, and I don't feel bad having to force them to read my book essentially. And like, I just know that if I like send the full finished copy to them now, it'll be in good hands, and I feel really proud of that, because I feel like I have created, with all of my edits and all of my shifting of like backstories and personalities and like how I want the emotions of certain certain scenes to go, I have created a fairly solid piece where if I were to send this to my friends and get like the edits for it, I feel really good in knowing that they will take it with care, and lots of like, they'll care about it and they'll read it through and give me as much feedback as they possibly can. And with that being said, I don't feel like my cat does. I don't feel like I would send this to a potential agent and not get a response back, or like have it, like, I feel like if I sent it to an agent, it feels really good and really solid. Like, not to the point to where I probably would get my first agent that I chose off the bat, but I feel like some agent will see the potential in the story and see where I'm going with it, and it'll be good. Like, they'll pick it up. Hopefully. Can't really tell you for sure though, but I'll tell you when it happens. Other than that, I've been writing some short stories around the characters of this kind of world that I'm writing, the work in progress, because I need to flesh them out a bit more, as well as, like, if you guys have access, like, if you guys ever see my OneNote, for whatever odd reason I ever show anyone my OneNote that isn't my friend Ethel, of all the ideas that I have, of all the things that I'm drafting, it's essentially what my mind looks like on a daily basis, just less organized. So I've been working on those profiles and trying to really solidify like the story and the characters, as well as like short stories, so that way I can see like where they are, how I want them to be come this time, where this character, the main character, is going to be come the end of the book and during the book. So yeah, short stories. I have a really, I don't know. I'll probably say this until I'm done with the third draft and I read through it. I'm like, yeah, that was shit. But there's a gut feeling that tells me that I will really be content with this draft and where it goes. And that's saying a lot, because I haven't felt that way about any draft of book of mine. And it makes me really excited for other books that I have that are like kind of planned in the back burner, because I am getting a sense of like my writing process and what I need to do and how my brain works, so it all like kind of molds together. So I'm excited. And like, I feel like one of these days in a blog post, I will post the original draft, or like the first couple paragraphs of the original draft, and then compare it to what my draft is now. And hopefully you guys see and like kind of enjoy it with me and see the progress. And like, I'm sure I will detail my updated writing process soon. So if that's something you guys want to see in the future or in the coming months, please let me know. But right now, I'm just really stuck in editing mode right now and like semi-writing mode, because I know there are some scenes that are like not brand new, but the parts of the scenes are pretty brand new, if that makes sense. Like I've added to the scenes to give it more depth, so it's not new, but it is new. So I've been in that mode, so if you see these kind of writing vlogs dwindle a bit, it's because I have been writing nonstop. But with that being said, I probably will not be participating in NaNoWriMo this year. I participated last year for the first time, like ever. And while that was great, I used my second draft to edit it. I edited my first draft into my second draft for it, and I wasn't a fan of the outcome because I was so rushed to write like I think 1,500 words every day, and it just wasn't like the best, what's the word, quality of work that I could have put out there. So I probably won't be doing that this time, but I'm sure I'll have a way to like include myself into NaNoWriMo without including myself in NaNoWriMo, because that was stressful and I do not want that for myself a second time. But yeah, that's all I really have. I thought this diary was going to be a lot longer, but it's not. But it is, so yeah. Oh, and it's also been a repetition of me like listening to the same couple of songs while I write the same scene over and over again. Like right now, I probably could hum you the entire Song of Ilia's theme from Legend of Zelda, because I had that on repeat for like 6 hours one time while I wrote a scene. So, I have reached the peak of insanity right now. But until next time, I will talk to you guys everywhere else. All my social medias will be down below. And like I said, if you have any ideas of videos writing centered that you want me to do, let me know down below, so I will go ahead and get those started. But until next time, I will talk to you guys everywhere else, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!